Welcome back. I am Moonlight Tree, and we are doing some demos in between Graveyard Keeper because there's some cool demos that I found. All of them will be linked, and I will be trying to keep them from going too long. We'll see how well I do. Thank you all for joining, and let's see what demo we go into. The track for the game sounds dropped all sound. Please enjoy my recording of the voiceover. Hello. I wanted to show you all Woodo. Look. Woodo. Woodo. There we go. Woodo. Took me a minute to get that said. They have hints as to where things go. And the lady talks. But I think this is hold to rotate. Quite fun. Alright, let's find where these go. There are some things that never leave our heart. Places where we felt welcome and warm. People who made us feel like we belong. Moments when we were truly happy. Everything we gently keep is our most precious treasure, hidden deep inside. And over time, they become a part of us, if we allow ourselves to let life's wonders in. I think this is a pretty nice. We'll feel alive enough to embrace joy in the moment, realizing we can't stop time, knowing it will pass. That's what happened to me. Inside this little wooden box is my happiest memory. So I think this is a pretty nice. It's a memory of a summer that seemed endless, and happiness that smelled of warm bread and fresh apples. So this is a rather short demo, and I think it is not the right spot. There we are. Pretty cute. So I want to share. Welcome to the world of Woodo. As that introduction showed, this is Woodo. Or Woodo. With how they wrote it, it's Woodo. Pronunciation is important when they spell phonetically. Without further ado, let's go in and check out. I will be a little bit quieter and let them talk a little bit more. So let's meet the narrator. Hi there, it's me. I'm gonna actually spin around. Well, at least this is how I remember myself. Oops, lost it. This is I used to be such a city girl. I'd only ever really seen the countryside in movies. My mountains were skyscrapers, and my rivers were noisy highways. Yeah, this isn't that one. All right, let's see here. There we are. But I guess living in the city wouldn't be totally correct either. I spent most of my time online. So I think this is a pretty social media, chat rooms, online games, friends I had never met. Actually, I hardly left my own room, and why would I? I had the whole world at my fingertips. Well, a virtual one anyway. I think this is a fairly nice. Mom and Dad always got me whatever device I wanted. I really had it all. My phone was pretty much an extension of my hand. Pretty nice reflective as to what um some of what the internet does to people. So while this is a little bit of a interrupting game, I'm not going to do too much of it. If you want to see more, play the demo, or I believe it is out, but you can interact with all the things. They make little noises. And they ask for, after you play the demo, they ask for feedback. But then, one day, everything changed. Level complete. We'll go through the village. And I'm not going to do too many zooming in if I can help it. But I think you will have a pretty cool time hanging out and listening, because this is a rather short demo. If you like what you see, do check it out. Here I am again, right in the middle of the great unknown, and surrounded by them, white, brawny, and rude. The day my life changed, I was exiled into this hostile environment, unsuitable for any modern soul. I held my phone tightly, still finding comfort in the fleeting connection to the world I lost. Nope, there we are. Just wasn't recognizing the shape. There it is. The gang of geese, clearly thinking they're the biggest deal around here, seized up the sudden intruder on their land with little shame and even less hospitality. I couldn't help but wonder who had been feeding them so well. Perhaps a goose grandma who's always saying they look too skinny? Even the goose in the hat didn't inspire my trust. Who told him it suited him? I have to admit, though, it looked pretty cute. There it is. closing the gate right in front of their round faces. I could finally catch a break, thinking for a second that it was the end of my troubles. Ha! Oh well. Ahead there stood something dark, a living, breathing mountain next to a tiny, breathless fox. My looming fear took the wheel, revealing my next course of action to me. Touch the fence with my left hand, then my right. Find this and that, and most importantly, in the right sequence, and then the mountain would allow me safe passage. They do a good job of giving you a lot of mechanics. In here, I was fighting that thieving goat from my own backpack, while even the goslings on the fence were loudly cheering for her and not me. I realized that reaching the cottage where I'm supposed to spend the entire summer wouldn't be as easy as I anticipated. I love that they all have different shapes. Oh, there we are. There was a lot of thought put into this. And yes, I'm breezing through this. You go through at your own pace. This
Completed.
is the giving you a bunch of opportunities to see how much thought they put into this. Okay, Foxy, almost there. Press the backpack close. Hold your breath and tiptoe quietly. Why do they even need that dog when they already have the grumpy geese gang? There it is. Have you seen their teeth? Seriously, why do they need so many teeth? They're birds. If they have to flash them at me up close, why not in a nice and friendly smile? They always look so cute in the pictures. Well, that is a thing to know about geese. There's a reason they're decently dangerous. All right. Now we are reaching the end of this demo. If you're liking what you're seeing, I'd recognize I am very much going through a bit fast, but I'm hoping it's giving you a chance to see what's going on. And if you where's that again? Like or dislike. Nope, I need to turn again. There we are. Nope, that's not right. That is though the kind of aesthetic they went for. This is a very nice, short, and respect your time demo. And that was how my first day went, full of joy, friendly faces, and the oh so warm welcome from the local residents. It's hard to describe what I felt at the time. The old world I knew was fading away, replaced by something so foreign. I couldn't understand, let alone love it. It was all new, uncomfortable, unsafe. A harsh transition, my old connections torn, and the new still incomplete. I was afraid that this summer would change who I was, taking away the things I loved and relied on, that I'd lose myself entirely in this forsaken village. Level right. Completed! And that's a hint. Then we go back to the map. And this one is a very short demo. They'll let you keep replaying it. And let's see if they have a gift for people that have played the demo. You'll have to play the demo to find out. But that is Woodo. I think it is a very cute game. I do not believe it is out yet. The demo is 100% out. But if you quit to the menu, they have the completed box for you to see. And you can hit continue, and they'll pull you in. But you can't do anything else in this demo. Which I think is pretty cool. They have several different languages. Let me just swing through that and then back to the only one I can read. You can turn on and off the voiceover. I figured leaving the voiceover on because it's really nice. They have subtitles. You can make them big. And you can restart. and just continue on. When you first open the game, this is what they're showing you. Just the game. Let me get to the screen again. And I do love the amount of
Click and hold
they
to
put
rotate.
into this. Yes. Okay. Now I'm gonna just
There are some things that never leave our
very
heart,
quickly
places where we feel welcome
run
and
through.
warm. People who made us feel like we belong, moments when we were truly happy. Everything we gently keep is our most precious treasure, hidden deep inside. And over time, they become a part of us if we allow ourselves to let life's wonders in. We'll feel alive enough to embrace the joy in the moment, realizing we can't stop time, knowing it will pass. That's what happened to me inside this little wooden box is my happiest memory. It's a memory of summer that seemed endless and happiness that smelled of warm, baked, fresh apples. Welcome to the world of Woodo.
And with that,
Woodo.
Proof that you can just speed it and you won't interrupt the talking, which I think is pretty nice because that means that you can take it at your own pace and you don't have to wait. Now, this was a short one. I will see you guys again later. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a good time with me with the demo. Special thank you to the Patreon supporters here on the screen. Please make sure to take care of yourselves. Drink that water, eat that food, be kind to yourself, rest. You are important as you are, not as people want you to be. Don't let others dim what makes you you. You are important as you are. So remember, for us here and for me, please make sure to drink your water, eat your food, be kind to yourself, rest when you are able, keep up on any and all medical necessities that you have, and rest, and I will see you all next time. Thank you all so much for joining, and it's a blast. Bye for now.